on second thought. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. Speaking of horror fly, if you are...
All right.
Take a seat, Clive.
So you're really going through with it? Sis been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known it. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen up. His legions are on the march again.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars with a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme is making it to the capital. There's
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in, and we go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause.
That's good of you, but... who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, goats, Ottos. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Well, maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever. Anyway, if you're ever interested in... reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't... anything catch your eye?
Done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna... When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be...
Golden Stable's my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Don't let them get away.
Sick of Toggle.
Give them all you've got, boys.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is! The hero of the Golden Stable!
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
There he is, the man of the hour. You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your... takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my...
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Viceroy. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again, and, take care of yourself.
How do? That all, is it? What are you after? Can't sell at that price. Sorry. I wanted one of those. Take care out there, eh?
This isn't the first time I've seen one of these. Perhaps I can use them as waymarks.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
That's enough. An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
You! Identify yourself!
Don't let them get away. There, boy. Sick of
Give me eyes!
Give them all you've got, boy.
That's enough. That'll help.
You know what to do. Sick of trouble. There, boy.
There. Northreach.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope that Dame has friends in the south.
Ugh. Opening fire! Give them all you've got, boy.
What did you say was in these pies again?
One of those hams, the biggest.
Well, how about a plum for the apple of your eye?
You there, fence? You a drop of the Empire's finest?
With the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the throne.
Begone! The gate's for citizens, not serfs.
I simply can't decide. I'll just have to take them all.
Welcome, good... Ah, back off, Branded. Can't you see I'm with a customer?
Come, treat yourself.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
Do you see anything you like? I'll be here if you need me.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would.
I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
However do they get that colour?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut-tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my brand.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are, but... It's not as if I can hide.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. and I began to fear the worst. Proof of that trust, and hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find...
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy.
I did. This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Heard the bones fell favourable.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately.
On account of him being in Moor.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Did one of them get on this side?
Another one of the dame's pets.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Wait. You're not one of us!
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Sends us already half stoned.
What do you want?
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
All that clean? You good-for-nothing sluggard!
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then.
One of her courtesans has gone missing. And I need to find a soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting. If you seek him out, fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help, and that's even with the dame's brooch.
Understood.
Oh, if even a grain is missing, the collectors will have my head on a pike.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's sir. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a...
Yeah, he had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he was, but old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still...
And do you know where he went up?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this...
Right.
Not at all. I would do anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helped.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Never!
bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatian.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. He said her name was Tatian.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We've both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to more for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on it.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with the dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatian is delivered to the vote.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against her. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just... Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatian by. Not much chance I'd make it through the Penitent's Gate without someone recognizing me as a deserter. Sid had better have a plan.
If it was a message that needed...
You are still in one piece. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the...
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way. I was on my way to see...
You found her then? see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was your...
Thank you for returning it.
I should go.
Before you do, the veil, according to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen,
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon... But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it?
I will. And thank you again.
It's my turn. Let me try. Come on, give it back.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.